for it. You could die for it. You could rise to the top, kiss the sky for it. We gon' ride for it, kick around for it. Nigga, put your Oaks on, we gon' shine for it. You can lie for it, you could die for it. You could rise to the top, kiss the sky for it. We gon' ride for it, kick around for it. Nigga, put your Oaks on.
Good morning. Your boy OD, the GM here, all the way from Nassau, Bahamas. What I want to talk about this morning? Well, it's probably be afternoon time as y'all get this, but talk about the draft and what I'd like to see happen in the draft. I ain't got no time prepared. I just want to talk straight talk. I mean, you got something to address. You feel different how I feel. You know, drop it in the comments. You know what I mean? Me first off, if the Dolphins end up with the number one pick, because the Dolphins know how to screw it up. We all know that. The Dolphins know how to screw it up bad.
They would fuck right around
And get the number 2 pick. They good like that. So, if we land that coveted first pick in the draft now and have a chance to get my favorite quarterback on yours, Tua, right? As if, let me tell you something, Josh Rosen win 4 or 5 games. Josh Rosen is the guy with that team. He probably would go down as one of the greatest in history if he could win 4 or 5 games with that team. So you use them picks and you build around him because you don't know Tua range. You understand? If Rosen could do that, and Rosen don't look bad, you know. I think Rosen land in a situation where a team solid. Remember how Russell Wilson land? When you sleep, Josh Rosen could be a beast in this league because what he do with nobody?
Nobody, baby.
That's a serious feat. Say they get the number 1 pick and draft Tua, right? Number 1 overall. You know, he excited, Dolphins excited, the fans excited, everybody excited.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
Now what you do? Assuming in free agency the Dolphins were smart. They built their line, that O-line a little. You got some people coming out. You put 2 guards. I think Brandon Sheriff is one. He coming out. Be a free agent if they don't lock him down before then. You know, you shore up your guard situation. I don't know how Jesse Davis could perform the rest of the season at left tackle. You know, obviously in the draft, you got a left-handed quarterback now. You should get a premium right tackle maybe in the draft. I don't know. I don't think there's none coming out in free agency like that. But my ideal person with the 2nd first round pick more than likely might be Pittsburgh's. Who knows how the season can shape up for them. But you don't leave it to chance. I mean, you need a number 1 receiver. And I feel you bring his teammate Jerry Jeudy there. I would make him happy. You know, make him more invested. And you bring a damn good wide receiver to the team. You can say I got a man crush on the 2 of them right now. You bring the 2 of them to South Florida. You understand? That's how I feel. The 3rd pick in the first round, you take the best offensive or defensive lineman left on the board, wherever that pick line, maybe in the teens, hopefully in the 20s, you know, and you get yourself a solid guard. If you didn't get one in free agency, or a right tackle, try to get a premium right tackle. Even if you have to trade up, you have to sacrifice a 2nd to trade up. You know, because you need good players at this point. You have a lot of holes to fill, I agree. You got 12 picks. You trade up. If you have to. If you can sit there and get him, that's fine. But you need a good tackle. Or if you get a good edge rusher still on the board at that point, there's a lot of offensive players supposed to be coming out in this draft, so some defensive players might slide. All right, so get a good pass rusher or interior lineman, defensive lineman. I feel that's the way to go. Right. Second round, you do the same. If you still have both second round picks, O-line, D-line. You losing the war in the trenches, you got to get good players inside. And watch how better the secondary is, wide receiver core is. You know, you do it. You get yourself in the third round, you get yourself some safety help. You know, this how I feel. Everybody have a different idea how to build a team. But to me, you know, they some important aspects right now. You need to get your quarterback first. Bottom line, I mean, what you doing it for if it ain't for a quarterback? You understand? Unless Rosen is the guy and you pick 4 and you're picking either 5th outside the top 5, and then you could hopefully get that wide out and you could go O-line, D-line in the first round. But you doing all this for the quarterback. You get Tua, that's the guy you got to crush on. You get him. You get the offensive or defensive lineman. You must grab, I mean, that's just a dream for me. You must get Jeudy. Must get him. I think he's a game changer. The ball in his hands. I don't see a receiver now on our team with the ball in his hand could change the complexion of a game. Albert Wilson, we don't know how he can be when he come back, but he's decent. But I feel Williams, he can need a few, he can need maybe 1 or 2 years. But Jeudy ready to play now. Jeudy is polished. Remember Alabama one time ago wasn't known for offense. Scary that they got both. I mean, they had both last year and still lose. But anyway, I mean, that's how I feel. If free agency depends on what holes you fill in free agency, and you don't got to get no big, flashy free time and big time free agent. You don't have to, but you need to build your team with sense to be competitive, and you get your stars out that drive. You get your stars, guys who can be your core players for years to come. And let me tell you something. I don't know how much I trust Chris Greer. I always said I don't trust him. I pull in for him, but I don't trust him. Alright? Do not give the players away, man. Let me say that again. Do not give the players away. Why are you drafting guys to get rid of them? You groom them, they become Pro Bowlers under you, and you trade them or let them walk. That looks silly, man, to the fan base. That looks silly. Learn to keep your own. Learn to keep your own. I hope he learned his lesson, and maybe those decisions weren't his. I don't know. But keep your players. It's the bottom line. I could see a team that the Dolphins getting in the wild card next year. If this is the plan. And Skaggs, I listened to this podcast and he made a good point to me. I think it's better, he says it's better and maybe easier, more sensible to build an offensive line out of free agency. Because in free agency, you know basically what you're getting. This guy making the free agency, it has to do with probably if it's a good guard or tackle, very rare tackles, but guard, you know, he got the free agency because of money. He that good, his team just couldn't do it, cap reasons, whatever it is. And you get good guards and offensive linemen for the free agency. And I agree. I agree because look how much linemen the Dolphins have drafted and work out. Even if you look around the league, a lot of offensive linemen, some of them don't work out. High picks too, first, second, third round guys. They just don't work out. So if you get a quality guy who already know how to play in the pros, once he ain't breaking the bank, you bring him in. Maybe we have to overpay because they know the Dolphins is a bad team. But some fellas, them smart and they can see the future. But you know the players nowadays, all about that cake. All about the mighty dollar.
Cash rules everything around me. Green, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
And I can't hate on them for that. It is what it is. Maybe if I in that situation, I do the same thing. I chasing that paper. I don't care how bad the team is. If you go overpay me, I come into you. At the end of the day, I have my family to deal with. But what I don't want to see again, especially with this regime, you start drafting players and they turn out to be good, don't let them walk. It don't make sense. It don't make, if you're winning, the guys don't mind staying to your team. They don't mind staying with their guys in their locker room. People they already know they got homes. You know, Miami, the people already love Miami. You know, the city. So you try your best to make it work. Jarvis Landry, if he did his deal before it got bitter, he'd still be a Dolphin. Sure, some people say he's a bonehead, he's hard-headed, this, that, and the next thing. You know, but you need guys like that on your team. At least one or two to keep the team fired up.
The hot boys, the hot boys, the hot boys, the hot boys.
In real. You got the boy Jalen Ramsey. Now he ready to leave Jaguars, and there's talks whether the Dolphins should trade for this guy or not. Part of the reasoning for him wanting to get out is because they losing. So I don't think he won't come to the Dolphins right now. He ain't gonna understand the plan. Remember, Clowney didn't understand the plan. I really didn't want Clowney anyway. Because, I mean, to me, Clowney overrated. I mean, he's a decent outside linebacker. He can rush. He can stop the run. You know. But the kind of money he looking for, I just don't feel he waited. I feel a few years later, Seahawks won't try to get rid of him. Because he ain't consistently double-digit sacks. What was his highest sack total? 9? I can't recall. If I'm wrong, just let me know. But he ain't, you could pay premium money. You need a guy who getting double-digit sacks every season. You understand? It is what it is. I appreciate what Greer Flores is trying to do now. Because they really ain't smart enough. The Dolphins have proven Flores just reached. I can't beat him. But they proved they weren't smart enough to do it no other way. Make sure y'all understand what I'm saying. Look at a team like the Kansas City Chiefs. They had Alex Smith there, right? They had a decent O-line they already built. They built that for Alex Smith. Now, what they did is they basically had their offense in place. They traded up because there's a quarterback they loved. They made sure that they got this quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. All right? They traded up. Smart. Their line was already built for their veteran. There was a young quarterback coming out. He wasn't the highest touted guy in the draft. Didn't go number 1. Still on the board, I think, at number 10. I think Watson went at 12, something like that. And Kansas City said, you know what, let's make this move now. Because some quarterback needy teams coming up. Let's make this move. And they did that. They sacrificed whatever they had to do to get their guy. And look how it worked out. The Dolphins ain't that smart. Messed up last year draft. Big time. Okay? I keep preaching to my... I wish I did this last year, this channel, but anyway, I preached to my boys. I was like, that boy Lamar Jackson can be better than Watson. We watch some college football. We know who's who in the quarterback game. And Jackson was a guy I liked coming out. And I say with all of these quarterbacks, he probably could be the second or third best one when it's all said and done. In that draft, Dolphins sleep on him. I think our owner wanted him and told him to trade back. But they put, I've seen people fired for less. They put their careers on the line and took Minka. And I love to pick. Minka could play. Don't get me wrong. But look how it worked out. Look how it worked out. Minka ain't even in the Dolphins no more. Lamar playing pretty good. You trying to tell me a good offensive coach like Gates, and I still feel Gates is a good coach. A little overrated the way the media portrays him. Because I never see a big time offense while he was head coach. Never. He loved to dink and dunk and completion percentage high, quarterback rating high, play safe. You know, he was doing it with Donald and Penn. Doing it now with these other little no-name Brown guys. Miami screwed this up. And Gray lose his job. Ultimately, Flores, I feel they tired of the hip, lose his job. We got to start all over again. We be laughing stock of the league because we had all these assets to build this team solid. To make this team a rock in the league. I'll be here making a video from a VP chair, putting myself in a vice president chair, whoever Ross can bring in to make all these hires. Because I think he can just back off from that. He can just back off. He up there in age. He ain't gonna be fighting too hard. He can back off. He can bring in a VP. And he can make all the calls. And I can be telling you on who's supposed to be next. I don't know you. I could say it now. If I was the VP, who I bring it in the BGM? I can tell you now. This is a proven guy. I don't think that much of y'all will disagree. Hopefully I don't never get to that point. But as far as coaching candidates and the GM who can pick them, be honest with you, he wouldn't pick my coach. Tell him just work on players. He'll have a say how he feel, but he ain't gonna pick my coach.
Nope. Nope.
Because the coach they have, they was with him a little long. I don't know. Ain't he called because he ain't in that position, but that might have rubbed off on him. You understand? That might rub off. But as far as talent goes, he have an eye. Because that is a very talented team right now he put together. Help put together. It's mainly him though. I promise you it's mainly him. But anyway, hopefully I don't have to sit down and do a video about that. But anyway, if you're watching there, I see the channel growing slowly but surely. So leave in the comment section if you'd like, you know, how you feel, what your output is. And respect everybody's opinion. It's everybody different, everybody mind way different. You understand? Someone might see it your way, someone mightn't see it your way. They might have a different way of doing things. Boom. But just drop it in the comment section, man. Anyone have something to say, how they feel? Agree, disagree, however you feel. Let's, you know what I mean? We all one. We all Dolphins fans. We all one, and we want to see our team do well. It's Tom Brady getting out of here now. Who will run the division? We can let someone else run the division after Tom. Oh, boy. Where you all buy your dog from?
187. Where did you get this stuff?
We gotta own this division for the next 20 years. Okay? Let me up in the comment section. Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Miami Dolphins, OD the GM. We can link.